Welcome BowCasters. Today we'll be talking about what it takes to tie on a string loop. So let's get at it. Personally, I cut my string loops at 4 1/4. I have a little reference mark here on my bow press. Just cut them to a raw length. Then what I'll do is I just mushroom the ends out. Take a lighter and we're going to melt those down and just flatten it out. Do that on both ends. That way you have two balls on either end to attach the string loop. By starting with my string loop, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a loop under the string, long tag end on the bottom, and I'm going to stick both ends through that loop and then pull it tight. And you can see that's going to create a hitch, and the ball tag end is going to cinch up in that hitch. At this point, we're just going to retrace this knot that we've done, and to do that, the key thing is we want these ball tag ends end on opposite sides of the string. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come across the top, back through the loop I've created. I'm going to come over the top of that piece and then tuck in the ball. And to let you bowcasters know, I cut my string loops at 4 1/4, which is kind of short because it will stretch out. I finished the knot. It's kind of sloppy, it's not tight, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some tools in there. They make a really great pair of pliers that I don't possess, but you can see, that's your basic knot on both sides, and now I'm just going to cinch it down. Okay, I've dressed up the knot, cleaned it up a little bit. I have it set with my wife's knocking point, because when you cinch this string loop down, it's going to be pretty much where I want it to be. And I'm just going to use this T-handle, and I'm just going to tug it down and snug it tight and leave enough room for the arrow nock. And we've tied on a string loop. Okay, what we're going to do here is show an exaggerated format of how to tie in a string loop using a piece of parachute cord and a bungee cord, just so you can see the knot a little bit better. Knots are going to represent the melted ball end. So once again, take a loop, short end on top, long end on the bottom. We're going to pass those two tag ends through the loop and pull it tight. Cinch it down, and that's going to hold that loop in there. Once again, we're going to retrace this knot to get the other end of the string loop. So we're going to come on top, come underneath, back over top, around our string, and then back into the loop and cinch it down. And the key is like I said, having those ball ends end up on opposite sides of the string. Okay, hopefully that will help you tie in your next string loop. It's always a good idea to have some extra string loop in your hunting pack in case one breaks. It's just that easy. See you on the next tech tip.